Well, Ash, supporters player of the season. How's that feel?
Uh, Quite honoured, and I'm very grateful for it. I feel like it's been a tough year, and I'm glad that it's been appreciated by the fans.
What does it mean to? Because there's all kinds of awards this time of the season, but to be voted for by the supporters, that is quite an accolade, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, it's my first award I've ever won, so I can only imagine what it means to me. So
And knowledgeable supporters as well, because normally supporters go for flair players, but in
yeah,
this instance, they've made the correct call, I think, in the hard work, industrious midfielder.
um, yeah, they do usually go for the flair play, so it's pretty much a surprise for me. But I mean, I'm doing something right, so I just got to keep doing it.
Just to take you back to the start of the season, because obviously this year it was, when we go back to pre-season, getting back to full fitness,
Yeah,
I was reminded about that goal you scored in pre-season at Rochdale. It's like if you
yeah,
can take you back all the way back to that moment.
yeah.
How important was pre-season for you in getting back to the swing of things?
I'd obviously definitely missed a lot of football last year through injury. So, for like pre-season, I was able to sort of build a foundation uh, around myself and to get used to like playing again. And I feel like it definitely set me in a little bit of a role for when the season had started, and then kind of just caught up with it. And once I'd got there, I was in a really good space.
It's a good goal as well, to be fair.
I don't score many, but I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, I wanted it in the goal of the season compilation, but apparently pre-season doesn't
Can't do
count,
that. Can't
unfortunately.
do
But yeah, anyway,
that.
what were your personal high points this season for you?
um,
Do you feel?
To be fair, it's just pretty basic. To be honest with you, I just want to be on the pitch. I just want to be playing football. Or like when I'm not playing, I really feel like I'm missing a part of my life, and it was just good to be on the pitch. So everything I've achieved this season, and every minute I've played, every training session I've trained, I've really taken it to my heart, and I'm just grateful for it all.
Yeah, it's not just this award as well. I mean, this week I noticed that a social media post, Intercept King. This I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah,
71 interceptions this year. I think half of them were actually at Notts County away, if memory serves. I mean, your performances this year in midfield. I mean, it's noticeable when you weren't playing.
yeah.
That's a big compliment, I think. I mean, how important do you feel you have been this year for Salford City?
Um, well, that is my job. I'm in there and I'm a battler, and I win the ball back, and that's something that I can always guarantee to anyone. So um, I'm just really glad I was able to help the team with that. I feel like it definitely showed whilst I was playing, and from what obviously everyone's telling me, it was when I wasn't playing, it was missed. So it makes me feel good, and I was just glad I was able to help the team in every way I can.
Because even though we did fall short in the end, you did return for that upturn in form right towards the end of the season, which nearly got us over the line. I mean, what was that sense of momentum like? Only Accrington really getting in the way. Other than that, the performance was really good, I
Yeah,
thought.
I feel like in football anything can happen, and all the boys had their heads screwed on. We was all working hard, and sometimes there's just curveballs that happen in life, and I feel like it's just one way. You just got to take it on the chin. I mean, it's past now, and it's just no point being sad over it. But um, we just have to really focus on what's to come, and make sure when we do get the next opportunity, we take it over the line.
Yeah, because now you've got this to hang on the wall. It does remind you of the good times of this season. You know that run over Christmas,
Yeah,
the FA Cup run. I mean, the 4-1 win over Colchester was pretty good, I thought, as well. Your goal at Morecambe, so there is a lot there
yeah,
from this
no,
year.
definitely is, and we'll be taking it into next season, which is the aim. So
How much does that drive you on the fact that we just fell short? We know. I mean, going back to 2 seasons ago, this has been an upward trajectory. We know how to do it.
yeah,
I think.
I think we knew that pretty early on. Obviously, like I said, football's football, so sometimes you don't always get the results you want. But when we were performing and we were playing well, it was very free flowing. The chemistry was there, and we at our best we played everyone off the park. So I think it's more of a hard look on ourselves rather than rather than blame everything around. I feel like we sort of let ourselves down at times, and like I said, it's definitely a learning curve. So just have to take it into next season and learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, and football's just this constant turning wheel. Obviously, we've got this little break now, but then we're back for pre-season. How much you looking forward to that now?
I can't wait. I hate having breaks from football, so I'll be counting down the days until we're back in, and yeah, I just can't wait to play again next season.
And just a closing thought, really, Ash. Just going back to the start of this interview, really. I mean, to be voted for by the supporters. I mean, just a closing message, really. And
I really appreciate the support you gave throughout the year. It was appreciated by me and the boys, and like I said in our last interview, it felt like having a 12th man. So having that guidance and support behind us really pushed us on. So we'll see you again next year.